This is Dave, the shipyard modeler, but today I'm building tanks, lots of them. This is a customer order, by the way. This is an order for 4 Panzer 4s, 5 Shermans, a Sherman platoon, and 4 Jadtigers, and this is where we're at on it. The Jadtigers are probably the quickest build out of all of them, just because they're like kind of a giant pillbox without a whole lot of add-on detail on the hull. Whereas Panzer 4s, of course, the Italeri kits. These are all Italeri kits, by the way. None the basic Italeri joint forces with Warlord games. They're producing like gaming miniature type models with like 5 parts, and these aren't them. They have about 60 parts each. Even the Jagdtigers have a lot of parts because the wraparound tracks are unusable. I mean, literally unusable. This tank here has wraparound tracks until you get to the front of the running wheels, and then I had to use link because literally this wraparound track split. And I want to show you the other side real quick. And you see, I don't know if you can see that, but look at that track. See, it's getting ready to split there too. So this is the and I matched them up pretty good. I mean, it's really hard to tell. Those are, one of them's individual link parts, and then this one's a wraparound. Matched them up as good as I could. I'm going to have to probably redo. I'm going to try to glue those down, but man, the stress is real intense right there. And I was unable to do that on the front, where this one, see, this happened up here, and I had to had to pull the fenders off and replace that forward track section all the way down to the first runner wheel with the plastic parts, single individual links and connector pieces for in between wheels, you know, like this part right that goes right there. See it? You can see the part from underneath. Yeah. So anyway, I'm probably going to have to do that. It'll probably let go, or maybe I'll be able to glue it down. I'm going to try gluing it down. If that doesn't work, I can't send it out that way. I'll just have to cut it and redo it with the individual link parts. Good thing it has both. That's all I have to say. And after working with the flexible tracks, they're too big. They overlap by about ½ an inch, and if you connect them the way they're supposed to be, it just dangles. It's really way too big. So they're not even connected. They're shoved in, overlapped, and then glued. So I don't recommend using the flexible tracks. I would use the links, which aren't so hard on the Jadtiger because the track, even the links are big, so they're pretty easy to get in there. And that's the Jadtiger under construction right now over there in the background. That's what they look like before they get weathered, that color scheme. I don't know how accurately my camera is portraying any of this. So that's the Panzer 4s. They're just about done. I have to do the hatches and figures, and I'll do that on the whole platoon last, because except for this one, I finished that one. The reason is because, well, you know, things that stick out get broken off the model, so I generally save all those kind of parts for last. And here's the Sherman platoon. It's complete. That's 3 M4A1s by Esci, 1 M4 Sherman, that one. It's a kit by Forces of Valor. I like it because it's a simpler kit, but it still has great detail. There's a few little differences between these tanks. The M4 Sherman only has 1 hatch on the turret, and it doesn't have a gun cradle, a little tripod gun cradle laying on like that one does. I don't know if you can see it, but anyway, there's the Shermans, and then that's a Hasegewa. Off in the corner is the M4A3E8 Hasegewa kit. It's okay. It doesn't have slots in the tracks. They're wraparound tracks, and they don't have slots. So yeah, I don't know. You know, I'm going to check out some other M4A3E8 kits if I get another order for one. But the Hasegewa kit is a good kit, but you're going to have to, like, I didn't do it on this model because I'm building this for a customer, and I got paid really minimally. I mean, I didn't charge much. Just I'm always desperate for money, so I'll work for cheap, right? So these tanks were all 35 each, and these were 45 each to build. So I think that's a good deal, consider it takes me 2 days to finish a tank. So it represents a lot of work for not too much money, but that's all right. I got to raise my prices though. But I think that looks pretty cool, man. Just mass German tanks and mass American tanks. It's for a diorama for the customer. He really likes the way I build tanks. He says I make them look kind of ominous and stuff. I said, that's cool. I always go for ominous. Except for Sherman tanks. I don't know. It's hard to make a Sherman look ominous. It's easy to make a German tank look ominous because it's just colors. So anyway, this is also a test because my computer's got stuck on off, and I have to get a new computer somehow. I don't know how. Maybe somebody out there wants me to build them some tanks. I charge in advance, by the way. I have an eBay rating of 100%. You can check the link on my channel homepage. 5,000 transactions, not quite that many, but close, and 100% positive feedback. So check it out. If you want, I don't have any tanks advertised on eBay, tank builds. I build ships and stuff for people. And this is why I only build when I'm getting paid to build, because as soon as I get done with these, I have to do a graph speed. And I got to do that by the 15th. And so, you know, I don't even have time to even think about building a model for myself unless it's like one of those little Zvezda 3-piece snap together, and then I get to paint it up or something, you know. If you want a tank built, though, I'll build them, you know, but it's going to be different. Sherman, one of these, $60, and one of these is going to be $75 for any German tank if you want it tricolor. Any tank will be $50 if it's monocolored, and that's 1/72 scale. So I know you can buy from the Chinese a lot cheaper than that, but compared to my models, they're suck. So really, you know, you get what you pay for. Anyway, a lot of people dislike my videos, I think, because I mentioned that I build models for pay. But I do, because I can't find a fucking job except for the little part-time job I have at night, and it doesn't pay the bills. So if it wasn't for, but you know, I get paid about $2 an hour to build these things, and I couldn't charge more than $50, which is at least like $6 an hour. But the Chinese tanks are like $30. But you know what? They're all shiny and they're just not good, you know. So I mean, they're painted good and all that, but they're not weathered for the most part. You know, they just don't have that ominous look to them. But anyway, this is Dave, Shipyard Modeler. Going to try to upload this to the library, so if it's successful, then I'll be able to upload some videos and stuff, but not photographs, because I can't use a movie maker. I just have the camera now. So anyway, I hope you like all these tankies. I'll see